folk singer. You're a folk singer. All right, I'm going to do another story song. This story is fictional. I made it up, but fictional stories can have, in a way, a certain truth in them that true stories sometimes don't. You know, it's called The Logic of Elfland, I think. Anyway, this is a story, it's called Born to Hang. And it comes from a saying that my mother, I heard from my mother. Now, she had all kinds of sayings, and I'm sure your parents did too, like spilled milk and, you know, all the stitching time, all those kind of things. But my mother had two sayings that I never heard anywhere else. And one of them was, there's no point in having a dog and barking yourself. That's very true, but that isn't what I wrote the song about. The saying that I wrote the song about was, the man who is born to hang will never drown. Now you can't argue with that, can you? So this story is called Born to Hang, and it's about two brothers, and Jesse and Jack, and I sometimes go on a long ramble in the middle there and tell their backstories and what happened to them. So I won't do that tonight, out of respect for my partners on stage here, but I'll just do the verses. It's called Born to Hang. Tell you a story from my hometown. Two brothers, Jesse and Jack. Everybody said they were bad seed, you know, wrong side of the track. Why, their own mothers said they were born to hang, 'cause those boys always got blamed. Whatever happened in that little town, sometimes true but mostly framed. Say the man who's born to hang need not fear the water, but if you're out courting Lady Luck, never know when you've got her. Now back in the spring of '56, snow began to melt, streams were rising all around across the tobacco belt. Old Jesse looked at the sky, studied the palm of his hand. He said, if that sky rolls out in thunder, it'll mow apart the dam. And they say the man who's born to hang need not fear the water, but if you're out courting Lady Luck, how will you know when you've got her? So Jesse went to see the mayor, tell him the awful news. Mary smiled up at Jesse, he said, yeah, when did they let you loose? So Jesse left the city hall steps. Nobody heard his call, but as he reached his own front door, rain began to fall. And they say the man who's born to hang need not fear the water, but if you're out courting Lady Luck, you never know when you've won her. The rain clouds hit the mountains, and the dam is about to burst. Old Jesse took his tractor, saying things are getting worse. And he heads out for the village there, about 16 miles an hour, saying, look out friends, the floods are coming, it ain't no summer shower. And they say the man who's born to hang courting Lady Luck. You never know when you've got her. Now old Jesse lost his tractor. He made it to the phone. He made it to the valley road. He never ever made it home. So many people were swept away, but many more they saved. They never found old Jesse. He never got a tombstone grave. And they say the man who's born to hang need not fear the water. But if you go courting Lady Luck, you never know when you've won her. So after the waters receded and people came back and tried to put their lives together, and they found out what old Jesse had done for them, and they decided they should do something for him, and they decided they were going to put a little plaque down by the river there. You know, that nice bend in the river where the grass grows and the trees are there, and people go there for picnics in the summer. And they put a little brass plaque there. It said, it just says, "This is for Jesse. He was not born to hang." Yeah, don't go courting Lady Luck. You never know when you've won her. Oh, don't go courting Lady Luck. You never know when you've won her. Thank you. Thank you.